Thing one tonight as the Mueller investigation gets ever closer to the president. It's just amazing to behold the brilliant legal minds that work on Team Trump. Although they appear to be down to about two people, the president himself and Rudy Giuliani, who have, of course, been taking their case to the court of Twitter. Giuliani tweeted the other day complaining about the Cohen News, quote, Mueller filed an indictment just as the president left for G20 in July. Now, I don't know if he meant to write G20.in, but when he did, he created a link that everybody can now click on. And now, when you click on that link, it takes you to G20.in, a website with just one sentence, Donald J. Trump is a traitor to our country. Well done, Rudy. But if you want the really good stuff, as always, you gotta go to the tweets of the president himself, who today reached perhaps a new low, besmirching the good name of a man they call scot-free. And that's thing two in 60 seconds. Donald Trump has never been much of a writer, and his tweets are often filled with interesting stuff like unnecessary quotation marks and misspellings and, of course, unnecessary capitalization. Like this tweet from today, Michael Cohen asked judge for no prison time, capital P, capital T. And then in part two of the tweet, he says Cohen has lied to get his wife and father-in-law off scot-free. And in that moment, the internet needed to know, wait, who the heck is scot-free? Scot-free was trending on Twitter as the reactions started pouring in. This guy, who may or may not have just changed his Twitter name to Scot-free this afternoon, replied to the president, leave me out of this. Folks at Merriam-Webster helpfully tweeted the actual spelling of scot-free, calling Trump's version, quote, some guy, probably. Everyone's favorite lawn mowing kid meme made an appearance, are you scot-free? But Alex Stone may have won the day writing, I know of one person who can't manage to board a plane scot-free. Hey there, I'm Chris Hayes from MSNBC. Thanks for watching MSNBC on YouTube. If you want to keep up to date with the videos we're putting out, you can click subscribe just below me or click over on this list to see lots of other great videos.